My name is Kristen, and I wanted to review for you today a book I just finished reading called The Newbie's Guide to Kink, a BDSM companion. Now, ever since 50 Shades of Grey made its debut in the spotlight several years back with the book and now the movies coming out, it seems that the BDSM community has really taken a step forward in being understood and people wanting to know more about it. It seems in this Western culture that we live in, for the past, couple decades, we have become so much more accepting of things, be it gender, be it race, but for some reason, sex is just something that no one talks about. It is something that it goes on, it happens behind closed doors, but you don't talk about it. It just, nope, hush hush, don't discuss it. And if you have a kink or a fetish, just nope, it doesn't exist. Pretend that doesn't exist. And for some reason, this has become the norm. And so what the Newbies Guide does is kind of take that and flip it and offers just a 101 viewpoint about the psychology of it, what exactly the community is about and what they do. And it made me really open my eyes about why is it that, as I just said, not talking about sex and everything is considered the norm. Discussing it is considered the strange thing. So why is it that hiding and pretending, as the book kept saying, it's like wearing a mask when you try to be someone you're not. So why is it that that is the norm? Why is it that being who you are and embracing who you are is considered the weird thing? Sounds a little odd when you think of it that way, right? So it just offers an idea from a different point of view, which I, according to the book, am a vanilla, so that's my favorite flavor, ice cream, so I don't really mind. But basically, it just allowed me to really read about BDSM, and the first thing that I read, which I was very pleased to see, the first couple pages talked about safety in BDSM. It doesn't matter how many people are involved in the relationship, be it just, one-on-one or couples. There is a term that they use called SSC, which is safe, sane, and consensual. And so it's really about people trusting one another. So when you see, when people always think what's BDSM, they think of people in leather and chains and whips and just spanking people. But it's about consenting adults. It's about safety. That is their top concern, which really was something I did not know about. So it actually, the more you think about it, about being who you are and being in these trusting relationships where you can trust someone to do this, I thought, how empowering is that when you actually embrace who you are rather than say, oh, well, that's not the norm, I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist, and then you just don't allow it to be. That's rather depressing. So by being who you are and being open, they said that people who are in this community who accept who they are, they have better confidence, they feel more empowered, and that's because they're embracing who they are rather than just pretending they're not. And so by also being in relationships where you are trusting someone to do something like this, it forms stronger bonds. So where some people might think it's actually, oh, it's about dominating someone, so it's about making them look bad or demeaning them, it's actually quite the opposite. It's about a trust and an equal partnership. So it's actually quite a beautiful thing the more I read about it. So honestly, for someone like me who is a newbie, I would definitely recommend reading it if you are just interested in what the BDSM community is about, just trying to get an idea of it and maybe learn a little bit more about yourself. Or maybe if you are interested in dabbling in this, it's not about immediately going to zippers and chains and paddles. You can start with just blindfolds or just getting handcuffed, something simple, and it just really is an eye-opener. And oh, the glossary, there are just pages and pages of all the different terminology that is used in the community, and what a read. It was very interesting, I will give you that. So, but I'll let you read that for yourself. So I definitely recommend it. I think it was an eye-opener, like I said, and it was just interesting to read from a different viewpoint about what BDSM is about and how it's not so scary if you learn about it, and maybe it can interest you to do something in your own life. So, The Newbie's Guide to Kink, a BDSM companion. I definitely recommend it. This is Kristen. Thanks so much for watching.